Do you have a personal investment strategy? If you don't, you sure should have. You know, this is our Financial Freedom Month of July, and this month I am sharing a lot of tips on investing, financial fitness, financial literacy, building wealth, estate planning, you name it. We're going to cover it this month. But I thought I would get down to the nitty-gritty because I'm asked this quite often. Do you have an investment strategy? What is it that you look for and all of that stuff? And so I thought I'd hop on here right quick and share that with you. It's really, really very simple. It's easy to implement, and it doesn't cost a lot of money whatsoever to get started. And it really is only 3 steps. First of all, I find a platform or an investment vehicle that I'm going to designate as my cash cow. And a cash cow is something that has a historical record of being able to provide a steady stream of income month after month, year after year. You know, based on past results, it's done really well. So that's the first thing. You find a cash cow. Next, step 2 is you use the income provided by your cash cow, and you use that as your seed capital to fund your investments. Now note, you never get rid of your principal. You just use the income generated from your capital in that cash cow. That way you've always got a steady stream of income coming in that you can use to invest. This is one of the problems that people have because they never have money when the good deals come along. But if you have set yourself up with a cash cow, you're always going to have some capital available. So step 1 is find you a cash cow. Number 2, set up a percentage of the earnings from your cash cow. Me personally, I use 90% of all of the interest earned on my activities to fund the other investment vehicles. And some of those can be higher risk, higher reward platforms. And then step 3 is I take the earnings off of step 2 and I divide that into a couple of categories. 1, if I have any debt, I want to eliminate my debt. I want to build more passive income, and then I want to fund the life of my dreams. So that might be retirement, might be bucket list activities, or, you know, whatever the deal might be. But it's really a simple formula, y'all, and anybody can do it. Find you a cash cow. Mine just happens to be, I'm a private lender, and I fund short-term fix and flips. That provides me with a steady stream passive income about every 90 days. These short terms are anywhere from 90 days to, it could be even less sometimes depending on the project, but let's just say 3 to 12 months. So I know I have income coming in off of that. Then I take 90% of that and I invest that into other projects. That way I've always got a stream of capital available when these projects, you know, are brought to my attention so that I can invest my money in. And then step 3 is I take the earnings off of that, and that's what I used to build wealth. That's what I used to eliminate any debt that I might have accrued, to pay off bills, to have fun with, you know, to build my financial future. And you could do that as well. And I want to ask you a question. How many people do you have on your Facebook feed? How many people do you have on Instagram? How many friends out there? How many family and friends? Do you think that it might be possible that 1 out of 100 of every person that you know would have an extra $20 a month available to build themselves a better financial future? Think about that. 1 out of every 100 people you know would have an extra $20 a month, that's less than $1 a day, to build themselves a better financial future, simply by implementing the strategies that I teach and that I have done over the last few years. I think most of y'all would probably say, yes, absolutely. So let me give you some numbers right quick, because some people have said, well, how much do you think is available? There's 131 million households in America. And if 1 out of every 100, that's 1% of every, 1 out of every 100 households if they started this strategy, that would be 1.3 million households participating. 1.3 million households. Do you know how much money that could be? $65.5 million. Wouldn't you like to get a piece of that action? What if there was more? Do you think that if you're like me, you probably realize there's probably a whole lot more than 1 out of 100 families that has an extra $20 a month that they could use to build a cash cow, build their seed capital up so they have some investment capital, and then use those rewards to eliminate their debt, build more passive income, and fund the life of their dreams. Like I said, it's not hard. It's not rocket scientist. It doesn't take a lot of money to get started. It's just a very simple strategy. Again, this is my particular strategy. You can do whatever strategy that you like. I am just simply sharing what I have been doing and that has had a track record of success. And this is what I'm teaching my people. I've got a cash cow, which is funding fix and flips, short term. Number 2, I take the earnings off of that and I use that as a seed capital to invest in other projects. And then I take a percentage of that, and that's what I use to eliminate debt, build more passive income, build wealth, whatever it is that you want to do with it, and fund the life of your dreams. So just wanted to hop on here. Hope y'all are recuperating over your 4th of July weekend. This is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of financial hope and entrepreneurial opportunity in communities around the globe. If you would like to learn more about my strategies and join our private lenders across America, just send me a DM. And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, you can go to my YouTube channel, Nancy Gaskins Passive Income Generators, and every time one of these videos drops, you'll be the first one to be notified. Talk to y'all later.